The question is frequently asked, why should I pay for your child care? And the reality is, you're not only already doing it, you're doing it at a much higher cost ultimately than that would be the case to get things right in the first place. This is an investment to be made on behalf of taxpayers that ultimately holds the potential to shrink the size of government. Now, that's a challenging proposition because a lot of those things that I mentioned are outcomes that may take 20 and 30 years to be fully realized. And while that's important, I think it's also important to say we have really good data that shows that the investments that we make in young children have an impact right in the here and now. What they found was a kind of a real-time impact of $122 billion with a B dollars annually being lost to the American economy, primarily by parents, but also by employers who are losing out on profitability and productivity that are associated with their employees having challenges securing the right programs for their young children. And when parents aren't making the income that they would otherwise be making, when employers and businesses aren't making the income that they would otherwise be making, that's money that would otherwise, in both cases, be going into state coffers in the form of tax payments. So, taxpayers are underwriting services that they might not otherwise, or costs at least, that they might not otherwise have to because of the lack of flow of those dollars into state coffers. High quality investments in young children can help us to mitigate against things like grade level retention, remediation, special education placements in our K-12 system. They can mitigate against dependence on social services as adults, that they can help to improve health outcomes, later on in life, and even reduce interactions with the criminal justice system. We are sort of endlessly asking taxpayers to foot the bill for the results of our inaction rather than making a smart, proactive investment in getting children off on the right foot in ways that I think ultimately have the potential to shrink the size of government and the obligation on taxpayers.